Hey, it's another episode of Short Person Top Person Beta. So this climb is actually a really interesting climb. There's multiple ways to do this beginning part. Some people do like heel hooks and they start from the below where we are, but we decided to do a lying down approach, which actually made it easier for both our body types. So at this point our beta tends to kind of separate. I take a little bit longer to do this part. I have to put my feet up in order to grab the next hold. But for him it's pretty simple. He can just grab it. Since his balance is a little bit different than mine, he does slip off the wall a little bit, but he recovers pretty well. The nerd betas here also kind of differ. My height makes it a little bit more difficult, but it's pretty easy to figure out this part of the beta. Okay, so for the tall person beta, you can see that he uses his entire wingspan to mantle onto the big hold, and he pushes his body weight on there so he can kind of shove his butt into the corner. He also does a little bit of a toe hook to stabilize his weight so that he doesn't slip off, because it is angled a little bit. And then you can see he pulls his hip in towards the wall, which actually makes it a little bit easier to grab the next hold. And then you see that his leg does a little flag, which actually helps with the barn dooring, since there is a little bit of a barn door at that area. And then you'll see he shifts his hip into the left, which actually gives him a little bit more leverage to his left arm. And then at this point you'll see that he puts a lot of strength and tension into his left leg, which allows him to move weight off of his right leg and move it up. Okay, it's time for the short person beta now. My beta at the beginning is kind of similar, except that I don't have a wingspan enough to be able to mantle off of the hold, so I use my left foot to kind of put weight on there, and then I have to slowly push myself into the corner of the wall. When I'm able to stabilize myself and sit into the wall, kind of lean over and grab the next hold. So at this point, you can kind of see why I do the next move. If you pause and just kind of look, if I grab the next hold, it's going to make my body weight be totally to the right, which is actually not good, since the next hold after that is on the left. So I need to somehow figure out a way to stabilize my body and also be able to prepare it to move to the left for the next hold. So this next upcoming pause kind of gives you a feeling for the distance between where I currently am and the next hold. And so I shift all my body weight and my hip to my left so that I have more stretch towards my left arm. And that gives me the ability to move my left arm a little bit further than it would normally if I didn't have that hip shift. And then for this next part, I have to move my foot up to get better leverage. And then I put all my weight and I push down on my left foot and kind of shift all my weight over to the left so that I can reach the next hold.
nailed it last time, I swear.